everyone, my name's Roszko and we are back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the new Undefeated Nike Dunk. These are set to release on August 6th for a retail price of $120. This is the second pack to release from the Undefeated Nike collaboration, and essentially the whole theme behind this pack is that they're taking two classic silhouettes and they're putting them head to head against each other. Dunk versus Air Force One. The last pack that they just released, kind of have to say that we had to give it to the Dunk. I mean, we all knew that was coming. Dunks in 2021 are just so popular. This time around, we'll have to see which one wins. Would it be the Air Force One or the Dunk? Now, I do have a pair of the Dunks here that we're going to take a look at. This time around, they're changing up the theme or the inspiration behind these sneakers. For this one, they're calling it like the 5 materials, or the 5 materials for 5 strikes on the Undefeated logo. So that's the whole theme. So there's 5 different materials used on the Nike Dunk and the Air Force One. Huge shout out to my friend Souls for Less for plugging me with this early pair. Make sure you guys go ahead and give him a follow over on IG. Now, they made no changes to the box. Dunk versus Air Force One with the Undefeated logo right there in between. And the colorway, they're calling it Signal Blue. I went a half size up. Sometimes Dunks run small. These end up fitting perfectly. I always go half size up on Dunks, and the last one, the Ballistic, they fit huge. These ones actually fit. You can go true to size if you choose to do so. I think that'd be perfect. But the last one, man, I should have sized down. Those things fit way bigger and the shape is totally different. But I went half size up and I got a little bit of room in there, but I like that. Let's open this up and take a look at this sneaker. And whew, these are loud. I will say that. These are crazy. Sheesh. So here is the Undefeated Nike Dunk from this pack. I will say the materials on here are really, really nice. The leather on the toe box is super buttery. The snake skin is pretty cool. I've never seen like a blue and black snakeskin. They did do a canvas purple here on the middle. I think that's really cool. And then obviously the nubuck here back here. Like I mentioned, the whole inspiration and theme behind this is 5 materials for the 5 little slashes from the Undefeated logo. So the 5 materials that they're using is you have leather here on the toe box, you have snakeskin on the toe, you have canvas here in purple, you have suede here on Nike swoosh, and then you have nubuck here on the back. So essentially that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. That's the 5 materials. I will say though, on this one, this shoe does feel a little bit more premium than the last one that they just dropped. I bet you a lot of people out there are going to be turned off by this colorway because it is very loud. It might not be as wearable as the last Nike Dunk. I mean, the last one they dropped was more of a brown kind of perfect fall colorway for a sneaker, and this one on the other hand is a little bit more louder. It might not fit with your wardrobe or your styles. I think this time around it's gonna be pretty even competition, so we'll see which sneaker does better. Right now, I do have to say Dunks are probably gonna end up winning because Dunks are just so popular, but I do like this, man. I do like the purple. Kind of breaks up the blue in the middle. The sole is interesting. They could have went with like a white kind of gray sole to match the Nike swoosh, but they went with like an offset kind of sail yellow, but I think that worked and it kind of gives like the vintage vibe to it, so I do like it. And then they kind of capped it off with a purple bottom. Now you do have a thin tongue, so it's not an SB, so it's not super fat. Blue laces that it comes with on the shoe, but they do give you some separate laces. They give you white, and then they give you these sail yellow laces to match the soles. Current resale is going for about $250, $235-ish. I do expect that number to come down just a little bit. Again, there's no pairs out there on the market, and I think there should be a decent amount of stock. The last drop, I've seen like everybody hit, and I know you guys out there have said that that was probably the best release, and I would probably have to agree with you. The way they set up their website was absolutely perfect. It somehow kind of messed up the bots in a way, and it allowed a lot of manual users to hit. So I'm hoping we have that same sort of release, but I like them. I think they're cool. They kind of remind me of like Duke University, Duke Devils, but I never seen blue with purple. I mean, I don't have anything like that. I think that's kind of unique. My resale prediction on this shoe, I think it's going to be $200. Might even be a little bit lower than that, just because the last dunk that they just dropped is hovering around 180, 200-ish. And I feel like a lot of people might like the last dunk better than this one. And I think this time around, I think the Air Force One is going to get a little bit more love. I mean, they're doing an all white gray Air Force One with a sail yellow bottom, but they're giving that blue snakeskin on the swoosh, which is a really nice touch, and they're putting some red snakeskin on the back. I think this time around, I think the Air Force One might win. I like them. I think they're clean. I'm definitely going for those Air Force Ones. I do have the last dunk that they just released. So here is the brown lemonade. And then here is the blue that they're releasing very soon. Now, the difference between the two is the sizing's way off on this one, man. I think these are way better quality-wise. This one, I'm just not feeling. I think they're cool, and I love the colorway on it, but the shape is totally different. I don't know if you guys can see, but these are just way bigger, and it's taller. It's just a little bit taller. And I think that kind of screwed up the sizing for me. I probably won't end up keeping these. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of them because they just don't fit. That is my video for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. And like always, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.